With over 1 million words, English language has borrowed words from almost all the nations of the world or all the languages of the world. So let's look at the lexical sources of English word and how English forms words. It's not a summary of the whole English language, just some aspects of the history of over 1,000 years, that how English got words from different or borrowed words from different languages, mostly Greek, Latin and French, though it has received words from other languages, even languages of the other Germanic groups and Proto-Indo European languages. So let's look at some of the peculiarities of word formation, how words are formed in English, contemporary English especially. A Germanic language related closely to other West Germanic languages like Dutch, German, Frisian, Afrikaans, and less closely to North Germanic languages, Norwegian, Dutch, Swedish, Icelandic and Faeroese. England was ruled by a long time, almost over 2 centuries, by the French after the War of Hastings in 1016. These 200 years have given English a rich vocabulary and a culture. The ruling class exerted not only its political might but also its linguistic might as well. This ruling group gradually switched to the day-to-day English in the process of ruling over the country. So French, a language of law, administration and culture, and obviously it was a symbol of education, everyday education, and educated people used to know or learn French language. It is not surprising then that vocabulary of English contains high proportion of words borrowed from French language and other Germanic languages. French is one of the so-called Romance languages descended from Latin along with Portuguese, Spanish, Italian and Romanian. Latin has had a more direct influence, not only the French language but Latin language too has a direct influence over English language because of certain reasons. Official languages of the western half of the Roman Empire and the vehicle of a huge varied written literature, this Latin language has a great effect on influence over English language, and this language is second to the Greek language. The liturgical literature of all West European Christians until the Protestant Reformation in 16th century and of till Catholics till 1970s. Because of the church, the influence of Latin language has been on English because the educated people had to learn Latin language. Many words were adopted into English from Latin directly rather than by way of French, and so they were directly taken from Latin language instead of the French language. The Romans preferring instead of creating new Latin terms to translate Greek one. The reason was that instead of taking the terms, making new terms, coining new terms, the Latin people used to translate the Greek terms. So the Englishman tried to take words directly from Greek and Greek language. The possibility of direct Greek influence on English did not arise, however, till 16th century. Western Europeans began to learn about Greek culture for themselves in the 15th century. I mean, this was the period when the preparation for the Renaissance has started. In word formation, influence of Greek has been in the invention of scientific and technical words. Most of the words that we find in science, in the discipline of science, have come from Greek language. And similarly, the technical terms, even in literature, we have terms for, we have words from Greek language. So this can tell us that, for example, if we look for the fashion words or military words, most of the words, or cuisine, culinary words, we get more words from French language in English. The variety of sources that have contributed to the vocabulary of English came in whole or in part from the same ancestral morpheme in the extinct Proto-Indo European languages, from which Greek and the Romance and Germanic languages have got. So the main source is again from the Proto-Indo European languages, which gave word to Greek language and to Latin language and to other Germanic languages. So if we look at some of the example, we can say that from Proto-Indo European language, but how Greek and Romance and Germanic languages have descended from Proto-Indo European and how they have received the influence of word formation from this mother language. So an example, in Latin, we have chord, in French as difficult to pronounce, "sieur," from which was formed a derivative courage. So courage came from the French "sieur" or "cure." In Latin, cordial appears in cardiac from Greek word cardiakos, right? So this is how words came from Greek language into Latin language, and obviously some words were borrowed from French, whereas French had borrowed them from Latin or Greek. The example is that of courage, which is from Latin cord. Another Indo-European root, bear, right? Bear. In Latin as or in Greek as fur. The former, in Latin it is fur and in Greek it is fer. In Latin it is with F sound and with the Greek it is with PH sound. The former as the bound root in verbs such as confer and later in the name Christopher. So how they have used the same root in different words. English has also acquired the root via French, suffer, for example, or in the modern French, souffrir. So this is how English has received its words, sometimes direct from the root language or the mother language, and sometimes from other daughter language like French. The striking feature of these words is that the inherited Germanic forms and in the forms borrowed from Latin, French or Greek, the cognitive roots are bound. So this is what it distinguishes these words, that the bound root is, for example, we just example of fer, F-E-R, and fer, F-H-E-R. They are the bound roots, right? In borrowing words, English speakers borrow not only the roots and affixes but also the pattern of word formation that they conform to, a pattern which does not allow roots to appear naked or as to speak unaccompanied by some derivational or inflectional affix. So they learn how to take words along with its affix from the mother language. Some borrowed roots are free and a few inherited ones are bound. So generally we know that the roots are free, but we also know, we have discussed it many times, that some of the roots are bound roots. Most of the roots that are bound in all contexts, that is, most of the roots that have no free allomorphs, do not belong to vocabulary that English has inherited from its Proto-Germanic ancestors. So in English, most of the roots which are bound, they have not directly received from the languages from which English has received most of its vocabulary source. So these are some of the aspects regarding the lexical sources of English language, that how English has received different from different languages, from Greek, from Latin, from French, and from other Germanic languages, and from obviously from the mother language, that is Proto-Indo European languages, which is the main source for all these languages, for the West Germanic languages and for the other Germanic languages.